Hello, dear friends. I'm so thrilled to be with you again today, and we'll continue our series. If you recall, we're talking about C-section or abdominal delivery, and what will be a reason why a physician or your caregiver will want you to deliver through a C-section. Now, we talked about the introductory part in our last edition, and we also talked about the fact that there are three broad reasons why your caregiver will want you to deliver through the abdominal route. One, if the caregiver is concerned about your health or your well-being, thinking that that will be endangered if you deliver through the natural route, that will be a reason to do a C-section. If the caregiver is concerned about the health of your baby, thinking that the baby's health will be threatened when you deliver through the natural route, that will be a reason for C-section. Or if there are reasons from both you and your baby combined together that will threaten either of your health, that will make the caregiver to think of you delivering through a C-section or through the abdominal route. C-section is the alternative name for what we call the abdominal route of delivery, as against the natural route, or what we in technical terms refer to as the vaginal route of delivery. I also mentioned in that particular edition that C-section could be planned, and that is referred to as an elective Caesarean section, or it could be something that wasn't planned, but in the course of your labor or delivery process, there's need to do that C-section. Then that will be an emergency C-section. Or in some cases, if it's not so emergent, we'll call it an urgent C-section. Now, let's talk about the maternal reasons why your caregiver will suggest or advise that you should have a C-section. What are the reasons that will affect the mother, or factors that are inherent in the mother that will make a C-section become the best route of delivery? For many mothers, there are factors that are in them already that will make you say, no, I think this delivery should go by C-section. One of such obvious reasons is if a woman has delivered by two previous cesarean section. If you've had two C-section, back to back for any reason, and you are not pregnant and you are carrying this pregnancy, you've done two previous cesarean section, your caregiver will advise that straight away from the pregnancy that your delivery will be by an elective cesarean section, a cesarean section that is planned. Another reason is if you've had one previous cesarean section and another surgery that involved your uterus, another surgery that involved your womb. Say, for instance, you have done one previous cesarean section and you've had a myomectomy, and that myomectomy was extensive. The caregiver will believe that the safest way for you to deliver is through the abdominal route. Now, what is the other reason? If you have what we call a contracted pelvis for any reason, probably you had an accident that affected your pelvis, or the caregiver is looking at your height and he feels that you are very small. If you have a height below 1.50 meters, some people will say below 1.48 meters, but 1.50 is the ideal. They will advise you from the beginning that you should deliver by elective C-section. Why? Because women who are below 1.50 meters, they have a risk of having smaller pelvis than the baby, and it's difficult for the baby to come through the birth canal, and the abdominal route becomes the safest route for delivery of the baby. I will stop here for these obvious maternal reasons, obvious reasons why a woman will deliver by C-section, because of factors inherent in this woman from the beginning. And most of these C-sections are already planned in advance, so they are called elective C-section. These are classic models for using cesarean section as a mode of delivery. That C-section, you know from the beginning that this woman that is pregnant is going to have a C-section because of some of these classic factors. Talk about others when we meet next week. Till we meet again, bye and stay blessed.